It's Tuesday, September 20th. I'm Jim Hummel with your KATC News Brief. We start in St. Mary Parish, where a man is now facing charges in connection to yesterday's explosive scare in Centerville. We've now learned the device in question appeared to be a grenade, but the Army later determined it was not explosive. Deputies say they were called to Chandra Lane because a man was threatening to shoot a woman, and that's when they found that device. Javier Castro Jr. was arrested for aggravated assault with a firearm. In Iberia Parish, New Iberia police are investigating a deadly stabbing. It happened last night on Dauphine Street. On scene, police found a man suffering from stab wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. He's been identified as Carl Austin. He was 70 years old. And under arrest in the case is Carolyn Washington. She's facing a second-degree murder charge. Some voters now have a better idea about who they'll be voting for Lafayette City Court judge. All three candidates answered questions in a forum at the Petroleum Club. The three candidates are Toby Aguillard, Roya Bustani, and Jules Edward III. Aguillard and Bustani are running as Republican candidates. Edwards is running as a no-party candidate. We spoke to the candidates at today's forum, which was put on by the Kiwanis Club.
I'm the person who knows the art and science of justice, and I know how to treat people fairly and with compassion and make sure that they all receive the respect they deserve as they go through the process to help them resolve their disputes.
It's called for in the cases, and I listen to everyone. I have a lot of compassion, and I believe that this service that I've learned at the DA's office can be brought into city court, and I would be very humbled to be the next Lafayette City Court judge.
I think that we need administrative experience to help bring the backlog that City Court is facing because of the last few years into check, and also having the experience in the legal field, having experienced criminal and civil, practiced civil and criminal law for many years. I'm prepared and willing to step up as our City Court judge.
Let's check in on the forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Rob Perillo. Hey, Rob.
Hey, guys. Well, Jim, we are looking at high pressures dominating across the area. Big heat staying with us as we head into next week, though. Watching the tropics, in particular this system, busy out there with Tropical Storm Gaston in the North Atlantic, not impacting anybody. Fiona making a northward run. It's going to be close to Bermuda and then may impact portions of the Canadian Maritimes, and this system designated as 98L. We're tracking that, and it more than likely is going to develop in the Caribbean, perhaps threatening the southeastern Gulf of Mexico in about a week's time. But in the near term, no worries, just high heat. 72 to start our Wednesday, 95 to finish it with mostly sunny skies, just a few fair weather cumulus clouds across the region. And as we move into the 10-day forecast, boy, it feels more like July than late September here. Mid-90s through Sunday, but the great news is we do have a cool front on the way Monday, and that should bring much more pleasant weather our way with breezy north winds and temperatures at night and during the morning hours dipping down into the low to mid 60s. That's it for news and weather for right now. We'll have more in another segment.